Irish citizens forcibly detained after their Gaza-bound aid flotilla was intercepted by Israeli military in international waters are currently in Turkey awaiting a flight home. Speaking in Paris, the Taoiseach said that there was growing anger across the EU about the behaviour of Israel and that the mood was changing. He added that the French President shared his concerns, not just in relation to the global Samud flotilla, but the lack of humanitarian aid going into Gaza and the behaviour of settlers in the West Bank.
Among those who arrived in Turkey this afternoon, 14 Irish citizens, deported and defiant.
This barbaric, cruel regime must be disbanded. The United States and Germany are funding it 100% with the backing of England, France and all the Western governments who are a white menace spreading pestilence and violence wherever they go.
We can defeat them and they know that, and that's why they had to suppress us early and that's why they inflicted such violence on us.
The Irish activists are not expected to return home until tomorrow, but in Italy, the reunions have already begun. Dario Carottenuto said he was led into a panic room and beaten by 3 thugs. He was punched in the eye so hard he feared he had lost his sight. Mr Carottenuto is one of hundreds of activists whose accounts have prompted international condemnation, including from Ireland.
There's growing anger across the European Union in respect of the behaviour of Israel. As I said earlier, in terms of the most recent egregious behaviour and appalling and disgusting behaviour has been the treatment of those on the flotilla. First of all, they were abducted in international waters. The way they have been treated in captivity is unacceptable.
The flotilla's lawyers say this is far from over.
That we have initiated legal proceedings in multiple countries. The GSF legal team is fully prepared to take legal actions, even at the level of the International Criminal Court.
Much of the condemnation is focused on Israel's far-right National Security Minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir, and his taunting of detainees.
What we have seen in this video is outrageous, and it is indicative of the wider systematic torture and ill-treatment, including sexual and gender-based violence against Palestinian detainees.
In trying to humiliate the activists, Mr Ben-Gvir may have given the flotilla exactly what it came for: the world's attention. Edmund Heafy, RTE News.
Well, let's get some more political reaction. Our political correspondent, Micheál Martin, joins us now from Leinster House. Micheál, was this the turning point, the final straw moment that led the government to decide to bring forward this Occupied Territories Bill?
Yes, I think it was, Sharon, because there were moments in the past where that bill did look ready to go. But of course, when the government was formed then, it was redrafted. And since then, there has been a seemingly exhaustive legal study over and back about what is possible. And that is the way things had been up until quite recently. But that mood change that the Taoiseach spoke about at EU level and here as well does seem to have given some real momentum to that piece of legislation. So what you have now is confirmation that it will be published in the coming weeks and that progress will be made before the summer recess. Whether that means enactment or not quite sure at this stage, but there is a commitment now to enact it. What does seem clear, though, is that this will centre on goods rather than services. So it would ban trade in goods with the occupied territories. I think as all that is going to happen, though, there are still hopes in government that there will be movement at EU level as well, whether that's a suspension of parts of the EU-Israel Association Agreement or a piece of legislation initiated by the EU that would also ban trade with the occupied territories. And that's something that the Foreign Affairs Minister will be pressing and seeking to advance when she meets with her European colleagues tomorrow.
Micheál Martin at Leinster House, thank you.